try and make Excel with Wayne a really practical website that will help you do your jobs at work. So here's a problem that came in today from one of my students who works for a makeup supply company. So I've made up the data, but here's the gist of the problem. Her company sold to, let's say, 221 stores, 4 products, let's say, each day, product 1 through product 4. Of course, they might sell more than 4 products. So the first day she had was November 3rd, and she didn't have the rest of the dates in each row here. We want to use a SUMFS basically to figure out what's the total sales of each product in each store for a given range of dates. So in other words, here I might have the range of dates being starting November 15th and ending December 1st. Now we're going to need the names of the products here to make this go, as you'll see. So let's put those there. Okay, so I've got to have the dates somewhere in each column so I can basically get this thing to work. So in other words, this should say November 3rd, November 3rd, November 3rd, November 4th, November 4th, November 4th, November 4th, November 5th. Now I could drag stuff across, but we got like lots of columns here. I mean, we went from column C to DZ. I mean, that's going to be, I mean, I don't know, that's over 100 columns, I think. Okay, so if we want to get this to work, we could use an if statement. The trick would be up that date by 1 if there's a product 1 in row 3. Otherwise, keep it the same. So if row 3 equals product 1, we'll up that date by 1. Otherwise, it stays this. Oops, sorry. Otherwise, it's going to stay the same. So I need a comma C2. Okay, so that's November 3rd. Let's just check it to here. That should say November 4th, November 5th. We're looking good. Now, let's go. I don't want to go too far here. All right, so right there would stop it. So the date's going to be, the last date is December 4th there. Okay, so now that I have the dates, I can use a SUMFS. So the formula in column cell EA4 is the one I copied down and across. So how does that work? Again, I've named this cell start and end. So the way this formula works, okay, so you can go to the function wizard. It might help to see how it works. Okay, so we go to the function wizard. Okay, you want to sum row 4, but you don't want to you want to dollar sign the columns so when you go across they don't change. But you don't want to dollar sign the 4 because when you copy it down you want a different store. So the first criteria comes from row 3, and that would be the product name. So does the product name equal what's in row 2 of the given column? You need to dollar sign row 2 to copy it down, but you don't want the column dollar sign, because that should change from product 1 to product 2, etc. Now, the second criteria and third criteria will involve the date. So basically, if row 2 is less than or equal to, you put that in quotes because it's text and concatenate that with the last date. You want to count it. And do the same if it's greater than or equal to the first date. So if row 2, you've got to dollar sign that whole range. It's always going to be that range there no matter where you are in your calculations. If that's greater than or equal to the start date, you want to count it. And so if you look at this formula here, okay, so I want to add up row 4. If row 3, for instance, equals product 1, that's here, and the date is less than or equal to December 1st, and the date is greater than or equal to November 15th. And then I just copy that across and down, and I've got it. Now, just to check if this makes sense here, if I make the start date be, let's say, 11/23, these numbers should change, right? They should be smaller. And they are. And if I go back to, I can go to December 3rd, the number should be bigger, right? So that 13/15 should be bigger. And it is. So it looks like we've got it to work in a fairly complicated problem. Again, the key was to put the dates in here when they weren't here, because when I got this file from my student, the dates weren't there. And I started thinking, oh, I've got to copy these across. But then I saw the date goes up by 1 when you go to the beginning of the same set of products, and it's every 4th column. And that was really the key to doing this problem. And also knowing to concatenate a cell basically with the and sign in a SUMFS criteria and putting the quotes around less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. But I think a really good practical problem. We did 800 really fairly complicated calculations here, over 800. And basically, when we change the start and the end, we're we're totally getting different 800 more calculations. So this is pretty cool.
Okay, so thanks for watching, and there's a free course, a free 21-day course from Dr. Winston, and all of these videos are coming from one of 3 books. So first, this one, which you can see here at the top of the screen, Microsoft's book, which has 355 reviews, and then it's, let's see, 4.6 stars. It's coming from this book as well, his marketing analytics book, which is down here, and you can sort of see 4.5, or his newest book, his analytics stories book, which is here. And with that one, you can see it's 4 point something, or maybe even 5. I don't think it's 5. Yeah, 4.8. And so, yeah, anyways, in the description, there's a free 21-day course from Dr. Winston, or you can go to excelwithwayne.com/free, and it'll be there. But again, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just please let us know. Thanks.